I like to go out and look at stuff, but I gotta go new places because you keep looking at the same shit every day. It's like nothing's new. That's why I like writing jokes in LA, because like there's just shit everywhere. Literally. I wear steel-toe boots because it slows me down, and then I can observe more. So, and then when you turn off the prefrontal cortex, you don't have to think. So steel-toe boots and turning off the prefrontal cortex is like the ultimate way to slow down, but still think really fast. If you're good at comedy, then they would boost you up. But now you already have to be boosting yourself up on social media to get booked places and stuff, you know? So the game's kind of backwards now. Oh, I could have touched them too. I could have touched them. I don't think I've ever touched a squirrel, which is crazy because they're everywhere. You would think by sheer probability you would touch a squirrel one time in your life due to proximity, but it's a hard thing to put a finger on. That was weird. A lot of times if I have to go do a set, I come here and I just go over stuff. I used to just chill in the parking lot, but then the police would harass me for sitting in a parking lot. Crazy. That's why kids stay inside and do drugs now, because you can't even sit in a parking lot. Ugh. These are a lot of dumb jokes I thought of last night. It's like, hey, I don't want hush puppies. Nope, hold on. I don't like hush puppies. I'm gonna try a snack called Barks. If you make Barks, let me try it. That one probably won't work. A lot of these aren't good, but that's the point, is to write the bad stuff. There's the guy from Rick and Morty. He says, you have to write the bad stuff too, because if you don't write the bad ones down, you just get in the habit of not writing anything. So even jokes I know probably aren't great, I gotta write them down too. The less the audience has to think, the bigger the pop can be. So I shouldn't even try to make jokes right now because I'm thinking too much. I've been learning about turning off the prefrontal cortex. And when that happens, everything just comes to me then. So like if I have to force stuff, it really doesn't happen. Hey, make a joke about this. And I'm like, that's not how it works. You can't really think about something then write a joke. Because if you think about something, you're gonna find a reason why it doesn't work. The joke just has to pop in your head. Cream cheese is expensive, so I get the hot sauce because it's free. Put a hot sauce on it, baby. I've been sleeping because I found this thing like Mark Twain would write a lot during 2 to 5 a.m. So like your brain gets super active at like 2 to 5 a.m. because your prefrontal cortex is off, but the rest is still working. So that's like when you're sleeping, you come up with a lot of shit. But if you can stay awake during that time, then you can write it all down. Something I've been messing with is that our brains don't think, we predict. That's why comedy's like, that's why in comedy you gotta get people to predict. And I really dug into like, in the natural world, what is laughter for? And I think the reason we laugh in the natural world is because you predict wrong, but if you find out it's harmless, you laugh, so you know it's okay. And so that's what telling a joke is like you get them to predict wrong, and then when they find out it's harmless, they laugh. But it all happens very quick like that. If you use the recipe for condensed soup, add space. I took the train from LA to Chicago one time, and I think next time I'm just gonna walk. That's horrible. But an old guy just kept giving me granola bars the whole time. That's kind of cool. So it's very cliche to say believe in yourself. It's the truth, but like nobody tells you how to believe in yourself. And it's not something you understand. You just have to like go get the shit kicked out of you a bunch. And once you keep coming back, you build that resilience. And believing in yourself is really just resilience. I don't know, that's it. Alright, so a lot of my big inspirations for comedy, they're not even comedians, or it doesn't even come from comedy. So like Charles Bukowski, I read so much of his poetry, and a lot of his poetry, it comes in like these little stanzas, and a lot of them are jokes, but they don't come off as jokes because they're so serious. But like he says here, he says, what you see is what you see. Madhouses are rarely on display. That in itself is a joke. And it's so perfect is because what I've learned is that a setup isn't information and a punchline isn't information. So you have to get the audience to predict. So if you give them the setup, they're going to predict. And then the punchline isn't information, because then they will predict wrong, and that's what makes them laugh. So you're giving them two pieces of information that don't go together but still connect. So that's something I really learned from Charles Bukowski. And then my other inspiration is Jordan Peele, but not for his comedies, because of his horror movies or his thrillers. Um, Jordan Peele's great at being able to build tension and break it, and he wastes absolutely nothing. Like, everything has a purpose. So when I'm writing a joke, every little beat of it has a purpose. And every beat of the joke needs to be for the purpose of building tension. Because the more tension you build, the easier it is to break. Hence a bigger laugh. So that's what I learned a lot watching like Jordan Peele's like horror movies, like Us, Get Out, Nope. And then, now, other than that, I would say South Park is my other big inspiration for comedy, because basically the same thing as Jordan Peele. South Park, before South Park changes beats, something happens to build tension to keep you hooked. And so that's what I've really learned from everyone, is just build as much tension as you can and then break it. Anything past our lifetime is fucking scary to me. Like, we have one flying car now. Like flying cars aren't going to be for people. They're going to be for authority, you know? Flying cars are going to be to keep you in line, not for you to get around. Yeah. A, the joke works. They laugh. Cool. Move on. B, the joke doesn't work. So you figure out how to play it off to get the laugh. Or C, the joke doesn't work and you just sit in it and you let the tension build for the next joke. And then you can break it in the next joke. Stand-up comedy, the crowd is part of the instrument. You have to get in a balanced rhythm with the crowd. To me, that's called being in the pocket. When they say be in the pocket, to me, being in the pocket is being in rhythm with the crowd. And when you get that feeling, that's the fucking magic right there. It's like you can do anything you want on stage, because you know you got them in the palm of your hand. And you just build that tension, and it's fucking great. Like, basically, the mind's always going to create a new horizon, and that's just something to be aware of. Like, no matter how good something gets, you can still feel shitty. You just have to be aware that your mind's going to create a new horizon. And that's what keeps people motivated. Like, Kobe Bryant, championship, but new horizon. So yeah, it can freak you I guess the regular person would probably freak them out. Like, a lot of people would be satisfied with just winning championships, but like, I guess if you really want something, you kind of got to be okay with not being satisfied ever.